I think that what we're facing is a very toxic marriage of Marxism that is today called woke. It's pure Marxism. And Marxism was always anti-Semitic. And Islamism, which is essentially Nazi Islamofascism. And you have these two people that don't agree on anything except the fact that they both hate Jews for different reasons, but they both hate Jews. The media is completely taken on the narrative of the woke, oppressor, oppressed Marxism. And of course, they are fueled and funded by Islamic country called Qatar, and some of it Iran, and lots of other bad actors. It's not like it's all on us. This is a huge problem that the West is facing. But of course, the Jews are always the first scapegoats of any of this, right? That's the way it happens. But let's not kid ourselves that this is not just about us. There's a much bigger thing going on here. But Jews are always the first.
We have this very conflicting situation where we have President Trump, who did something quite bold, bombing, using the beach, right, to bomb Iran. And at the same time, he takes a plane from Qatar. And we have our largest base in Qatar. Why not move that base out of there and level the playing field? It doesn't make any sense.
Why not put it in the UAE, who are a friendly, moderate country that actually were the pioneers. They were the first country, and they got nothing out of it, by the way, in terms of something from the United States. They didn't get a present in any way, like Egypt gets money every year for having made peace with Israel, etc. So yes, I'm with you. I think what the Americans have to realize is, and I think the West is realizing it very slowly, is that it never ends with the Jews when it starts with the Jews. This is the history of anti-Semitism, has been the history of every single country where anti-Semitism was allowed to run rampant, was the beginning of the end of the deconstruction of that country. And so I don't think this is our problem alone to solve. Having said that, Israel does not do a good job at all in the narrative war. I will say this, and I've said it to their faces. The Israeli government have not yet actually realized that we are in a hybrid war. The hybrid war is kinetic, military, and narrative war. And the narrative war is as existential and as dangerous as the military war.